on that hit as well. Yeah.
Good hit, Gonzo and Woodson.
What a sandwich hit that was. And now you got the
defense.
Play of the game, 4th and 3.
4th and 3. Game on the line.
Keep an eye on the boot.
Come on, defense!
He's part of that 3-man stack on the right.
Got everyone up in there, and you're exactly right, Jim. That's the guy who's got to win.
Come on, pressure, pressure, pressure! Jason! Jason! What? What the fuck? Imagine I actually working, I would have killed myself. What the fuck? Jason!
Comes up when they had to with the big stop.
Fucking go, defense, come on! They can't score a touchdown again? Tonga at fullback?
Play action yet. Each time he's in, they've ran it every time, and they do it again.
They toss it.
I didn't.
Trevion! Trevion! Trevion Anderson! Breakout game! Let's fucking go! Trevion has arrived! Oh my fucking god! Kyle Williams game, Trevion Anderson game. Holy fuck, the rookies! The game of the rookies! Oh my!
This is it. There's only been 4 successful onside kicks in the entire league this year.
And one that was against us, by the way. Browns game.
Is so low, it's frightening. Here's the kick. Way up in the air.
Thank you, Stephon Diggs. Oh my god.
I mean, that was executed by McLaughlin.
Bucks fans gone.
And Diggs had to
8 and 2. God did.
A massive hit.
This video is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is a daily fantasy sports app where you can win money by just picking higher or lower on each projection in sports, including the NFL, NBA, MLB, esports, and so much more as well. New customers can use my sign-up code, your boy John, YABOYYJOHN, and win $100 by just simply placing a $5 entry over Underdog. Thank you to Underdog for sponsoring this video. Yo, what's up, guys? How are you doing today, man? I'll be talking about my New England Patriots getting a dub, a 28-3 dub on the road against minimum one of the top 10 teams in the NFL and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What a game! I'm not gonna lie, the highs were high, the lows were low. Defense came through when it mattered most. The Bucs didn't take advantage of a Drake May interception. You know, both teams were banged up. Obviously, the Bucs not having Bucky Irving, not having Mike Evans or Chris Godwin, and then Patriots not having their wide receiver 2 in Kayshon Boutte, and their starting running back in Ramondre Stevenson, who has been not phenomenal on the ground, but he's been really good blocking wise, and he still has the receiving upside as well. But yapping aside, what a dub, 20-23, 3rd and 3, 4th and 3 stops was absolutely massive, and wow, so much happened. I'm just gonna get into my ups and downs and then just get into my notes. But holy shit, with a dub. Patriots are now 8 and 2. That is 7 straight W's. That is 5 straight wins on the road for Mike Vrabel. We gotta have Vrabel as the head coach. The running game got going. Shout out to Trevion Henderson. The passing game, May started off initially. He wasn't great. A lot of it can be attributed to the rain, but I'm not here to make excuses. There were just a lot of bad ball take from Drake May. Did their way pick in the red zone. Yeah, just get my ups and downs. But yeah, ups, Kyle Williams, the rookie. 3rd catch of the season, he comes through. I think that was that his only catch of the game? Dude, he just beat deep ball. Fuck it, Kyle Williams down there. Need him. Kyle Williams, long ass touchdown. Shout out to my dog, Kyle Williams. Trevion Henderson, 2 tutties, got injured, came back to the game, hit a dagger. 69-yard touchdown. Nice. Trevion. I saw a video of Trevion earlier today on TikTok. Freaky, yeah. Trevion. Shout out to Brodo. Mac Hollins. Big time game. Mac Hollins. A lot of Patriots fans have been shitting on him. I was like, I'm getting so much burn. I don't know why he's starting for us beginning of the season, but blocking wise, he's been really good. Receiving wise, he's clutch. Can't complain with Mac Hollins. Can't complain with Mac Hollins at all. He's a character as well. Barefoot merchant. Kaylavon Chason, close to 2 sacks today. Down. Marcus Jones allowed another touchdown. He was not great punt return wise today as well. Carlton Davis for giving up a touchdown. I have him as a down. If there's anybody else that I forgot, please let me know. This is a couple hours after the game. Just finished my stream on Playback, so we're here to recap this. Yeah, in order. Marcus Jones gets beat for a touchdown by Emeka Egbuka. That was 3 touchdowns, by the way, given up by Marcus Jones in the last 2 games. Fullback Kyrus Tonga on the opening 4th and 1 play for, was the Terrell Jennings first down? I'm not going to lie, the first couple minutes I was like, oh, that was, what's it called, first down? Henderson's, but no, it was Terrell Jennings apparently. Then May in the first quarter had 3 shit throws. I'm like, May, what is going on, brother? Can May throw the ball in the rain? I was literally asking that question, like, hello? Catch the ball! Now, he had a good game, but Jack Gibbs, when the ball hits you, it was a hard ball, but hands team. Shout out to Stephon Diggs at the end, which I'll get into. 3rd and 10, second drive of the game, toss on 3rd and 10, and it worked to Travion Henderson. What? Drake almost gets picked off by Antoine Winfield after he threw a jump ball to Austin Hooper. 3rd and 10. It felt like every single play in the beginning of the game was a 3rd and 10. Like, holy shit. Lavon Chason got a sack on Baker Mayfield. Kyle Williams, 72-yard touchdown to tie the game at 7. That was his first touchdown, the 3rd catch of the season. The Raiders game got a catch, the Steelers game, and now. Good block by Will Campbell on that play as well. Also, on the dagger touchdown to Travion Henderson. Shout out to Will Campbell with a nice block as well. Good defense on 3rd and 2 by Emeka Egbuka by Christian Gonzalez in the second quarter. Batted pass from Drake May from number 95 on the Bucks on 3rd down. Nice tackle by Spillane on Rashad White behind the sticks. Nice breakup by Craig Woodson on Cade Otton. He ends up drawing the ball loose for an incomplete pass. Then we stopped Cade Otton's screen we stopped a Cade Otton screen for 4 yards on 3rd and long in the second quarter. McLaughlin field goal, and it was at that point 10-7 Bucks, but 7:24 remaining in the second quarter. Jared Wilson gets called for a false start in the second quarter. Same for Morgan Moses, also the second quarter as well. Pop Douglas, the second, had a nice yardage on 3rd down in the second quarter. Just shout out to Bob Douglas. Mike Vrabel, trollage. That was absolutely hysterical to end off the first half. I mean, the fact that May went kind of down, like, not like he took a knee, but like let himself go, and then they ran another play. I'm like, I don't know what the hell that play call was. Then they ran another again, and then another, and then finally on 4th and goal, they got a touchdown. But Stephon Diggs gets possession. It was 14-10 at the end of the first quarter, at the end of the first half over Winfield. Then Travion runs in for a 55-yard touchdown. I was going in between games, so of course I did not get my live reaction to that. But shout out to that boy Travion Henderson. 55-yard tutty. At that point, he was 21-10 Pats. Open up the third quarter. Carlson then gets fried by Sterling Shepard on 3rd and 11 on the third quarter. But they can't connect. Thankfully, former Buck, by the way. Marcus Jones then ends up fumbling and recovering his own punt. Also forgot to mention that earlier in my ups and downs. Good tackle by Del Pettis on 3rd down. The punt return, illegal blindside block by Brendan Schooler, though. Barmore gets injured and is coming back, thankfully. Left in the third, came back in the third. Gonzo then gets beat by Emeka Egbuka for a first down in the third quarter. And then basically pure luck by Gonzo. Nothing really happened on this one play by Emeka, but thankfully weren't able to connect. I was like, oh, maybe that's a good hand there by Gonzo. I just don't think there was anything. It's just, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. So, yeah. Then Carlton gets beat by a Tez Johnson touchdown. 17-21, 4:12 remaining in the third quarter. May almost gets sacked, and then he throws a dart for a first down to Matt Collins. He had Vita Vea and Diaby in his face. And then I liked what I saw to May, living to see another day. Throwing the ball out of bounds. Thank God. Travion is banged up a little in the third. They said it was his knee. Just an ouch. Went for it on 4th and 5, and McCollum had a pass breakup on Stephon Diggs. I don't know why they were so aggressive on that 4th and 5 play. The offense wasn't humming all day. It was an aggressive call, but whatever. Nice tackle by Jack Gibbons on Sean Tucker on 2nd down in the second quarter. The Bucks had 4th and 3. Shepard gets called for a pass interference. Mapu a little banged up by Sterling Shepard on that play. Matt Collins, it's going to be a nice play on 3rd down, but unfortunately it was 1 yard away. It was like 4th and 1, and obviously it wasn't in a good enough space to go for it, as we were like deep, so we really had to punt it at the end of the day. What's it called? Hold on. what's it called? Make sure I got his name right. Elijah Ponder. Yep. Elijah Ponder getting a sack on Baker Mayfield for, I believe, his first career sack. Shout out to him as well in the fourth quarter. Gonzo gets a nice tackle on Shepard on third down of the fourth. I don't know why. It was like a Mecca was in the slot randomly, but whatever. 2 catches for 35 yards at that point in the fourth quarter by a Mecca on Gonzo. I believe Gonzo allowed like 56 yards today. So he hasn't been perfect the last couple of weeks at all. Because the competition. I'm not a yes man, unfortunately. So yeah, awful pass by Drake May. Just couldn't connect on deep balls out of Kyle Williams' throw, I guess. And Vita Vea was on his face. Got a good hit on him. 3rd-and-14. Play the game right here. Oh my God. Drake May to Matt Collins for like 50 yards. Vicious hit by 23 Smith and his neck. And Deandre Johnson comes into the game. Trayvon Henderson's hurt. Jennings had 4 for 5. He ended up getting hurt. And obviously Rhamondre Stevenson's out. Johnson, who just elevated out the practice squad, comes in and wasn't able to get a yard. And then Drake May forces a throw to, I don't even recall who he was throwing to. He ends up getting intercepted by Smith, who had the hit on him a couple plays earlier. Nice tackle by Jack Gibbons on Rashad White. And then how are we not able to stop Sean Tucker? He's the only running back to go for 50 yards with 54 against us. Not Rashad White, not any of the guys we face. You know, the Quinshawn Judkins, the Devon Achans, the Bijan Robinson, the this, the that, Taylor Warren, the this and that. No. Not Ashton Jeanty. Nigga, y'all told me it was Heisman when it was really Travis Hunter. Nope. Not him, though. Sean Tucker. Fairs. As a fantasy football demon, fairs. Lucky Gonzo, Cam Johnson, Spillane almost got a pick. Gonzo and Woodson had a nice, put him in a pause, creamsicle, nice tackle. 4th and 3 though, game on the line. Chase on, almost gets a sack. If they put off that, again, that kind of happened when the Patriots got called for a flag on Sunday Night Football with James Cook. He's about to go for the ball and then make a football play and like go up the field, and that's kind of what happened there. They flipped the ball to Rashad White after Chase almost got a sack on Baker. I don't know how he wasn't down, but whatever. They didn't call like for a prog or anything like that. Boom. And then nice tackle. Dude, I would have been off the planet, dude. Holy shit. But that was amazing. I literally would have committed, to be honest. Trevion Henderson, dagger, 69-yard touchdown. God did. Woodson that gets beat by Tej Johnson touchdown, 23-28. 33 seconds left. Hands team. Thank you, Stephon Diggs. I'm taking a pretty decent hit at the end of the game. Patriots at 8-2. God did good work. Ace the test. Good work. I was just on a video of Cardi B not reacting to that hands team touchdown or the hands team catch, but reacting to Stephon Diggs touchdown, talking her shit. Hey, shout out Cardi. Cardi officially part of Pass Nation. Shout out Cardi. But yeah, Patriots for ace the test. I know the Bucks were banged up, but oh my God, the amount of Bucks fans were talking is insane in my timeline. Let me look at my bookmarks real quick. I actually ended up quote tweeting a couple people as well, but yeah, like I don't want to hear shit from y'all. I really don't want to hear anything from y'all at all. Damn. No, he's still here. He said, "Test. You haven't played anybody yet. See you on Sunday and send you packing home with that L." From Tactical Bucks on Twitter.com. From T3 Jab on Twitter. Pats fan, dead serious, think they're winning this week. LMFAO. Y'all not even scoring more than 17 points. Well, they were just going to almost didn't score more than 17 points. And they got a touchdown at the end of the fourth quarter. Patriots actually scored 28 points, brother. Anyways, on to the Patriots statistics. Drake made it a 16 of 31. 270 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Took only 1 sack. Finally, Drake made a last completion, been sacked at least 5 times today. Only 1 measly sack. But unfortunately, he lost his passer rating record, and he only had a passer rating of 89.4. Sigh. But yeah, it just wasn't a good Drake May. Wasn't a great Drake May game at all today. I got overall like a B- game. The guy that can still put up 272 touchdowns and still win a game and have a B- game. Yeah, that's my quarterback. Just a 16 out of 31 completion. That is less than a 50%. Actually, just above a 50% completion percentage today. Travion Henderson on the ground tonight. 14 carries, 147 yards, 2 touchdowns. Here's a one right here. That was the dagger from that boy, Travion Henderson.
They can't score a touchdown again? Tonga at fullback?
Play action yet. Each time he's in, they've ran it every time, and they do it again.
They toss it.
I didn't.
Travion Henderson! Breakdown game! Let's fucking go! Travion Henderson game. Holy fuck, the rookies. The game of the rookies. Oh my. At the end, he was like, should I kneel down? Should I get down? Should I go to touchdown? No. We take those ethical touchdowns, Travion Henderson. Let's go. Oh my God. Ah.
Absolutely amazing.
We have arrived. Hey, for Ramondre Stevenson, we're good. Travion Henderson is here. This is a big time game for the rookies. The draft class is finally alive. Will Campbell showed up. Henderson showed up. Kyle Williams showed up with that one catch, but still that was a massive, massive play. The rookies have arrived. Jared Wilson, they're pretty outside of that flag. I didn't hear much bad about him, so hopefully he had a good game. I mean, they'll let me know on Twitter.com. But Travion, finally, dude, because you know it's like fantasy football freaks, and fucking a circle. I have him in fantasy. I'm gonna go with the weak links in fantasy, but I had him on my bench this week for a dumb guy who didn't do a damn thing. Shocker. But anyways, Travion, man, you know he hasn't been great. You know he's been incredibly mediocre. The blocking has been very, very disappointing, and you know it was getting very, very bleak. But Travion is back. Drake made today 7 carries for 13 yards. Terrell Jennings 4 for 5. Dearness Johnson 1 for 1, which would have helped if we had any of our actual running backs in, because Drake May had to throw the ball on 3rd and goal and force the play instead of, I wanted him to run there, and obviously they could have just like halfback tossed it, but everything. But Dearness Johnson, and then Pop had 1 for 0. Mac Hollins 6 for 106, including a 54-yarder on 10 targets. Kyle Williams 1 for 72, his first career NFL touchdown. Just a blitz of speed from Kyle Williams right here.
So, I don't know what's going on. Back to regularly scheduled programming.
Final seconds of the first quarter. They fake it to Henderson. Tony, you're right. Going down.
Nice! Kyle Williams! The rookie! Kyle Williams! Touchdown! Kyle fucking Williams! That's right! Oh my God! Is that day 4 night of good with Robert Pratt? Oh my God! Shout out to that boy Kyle Williams. Stephon Diggs 5 for 46 and a touchdown to end off the second quarter right here.
Vita Vea shows up right in the middle.
Here we go, shotgun time.
4th and goal.
To close out the first half.
There's the method to the madness work. Throwing it. Touchdown! You get both? Diggs! You get both in? That 2 feet in? That's it, replay on that?
Wow.
Shut the fuck up.
What a catch. Toe tap.
Diggs? There's 1. There's
1.
2. Let's go, Diggs.
Aggressive.
Shout out to Cardi B as well.
Oh my God, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. The fuck I'm talking about. Bring it home. Bring it home. Bring it home. Titty Jakes, nigga. Titty fucking Jakes, nigga. The fuck? That's what I'm talking about. Bring that shit home, nigga. Bring it fucking home.
Demario Douglas 2 for 34. Hunter Henry 1 for 9. Travion Henderson 1 for 3. Hooper did not corral. Hooper and Wester were unable to corral any of their targets. But yeah, and then Marcus Jones fumble ends up recovering it. Defense, a leading tackler today for the Patriots was Jack Gibbons with 10, with no Christian Ellis today, as he was inactive. Shout out to that boy Gibbons. Gonzo had 9. Spillane had 9. Woodson had 8 as well. They had 2 sacks today. 1 sack today from Elijah Ponder. If I have it here, it is right here.
That matchup could determine the game because you're going to have to go to him.
Here they come after
Sack him!
Somehow avoided the first sack, but they got him a second time.
Who's that?
Saw one lineman pulling on
Elijah Ponder?
holding a defender, but they didn't flag him.
Ponder got that sack? 39. Tackle. Caleb Von Chasen with a sack. Here it is right here.
Tackle.
All kinds of trouble.
Back!
Back at the 20-yard
Thank you,
line.
Chase.
Oh, he got chased. by Chason, who had to
You're our best pass rusher, though.
and eventually got him. That was one of the keys right there for you, Tony.
Yeah, got to get him on the ground, and I thought, obviously, this is going
Like,
to
holy shit, dude.
The O-linemen don't like it, but this one's on Baker. He's got to let go of this ball at some point.
Thank you.
Tackles for loss, we had 6. 1 from Gibbons, 1 from Spillane, 1 from Hawkins, 1 from Milton, 1 from Ponder, 1 from Chason, and yeah, we had 5 pass deflections. 1 from Gibbons, 1 from Gonzalez, 1 from Spillane, 2 from Woodson, and yeah. We had 5 quarterback hits today. 1 from Milton Williams, 1 from Harold Lindsey III, 1 from Elijah Ponder, 2 from Kaylavon Chason, and yeah. And on to, outside of that though, yeah. 1 turnover was the Drake May interception. Kick returns 2 for 45 for Chisholm, 3 for 3 for Marcus Jones. It was not his day at all. Regardless, didn't have to kick a single field goal, made all 4 of his extra points. Behringer, 5 for 248 in terms of punts. Now on to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, 28 of 43, 273 yards, 3 touchdowns, took 2 sacks, had a quarterback rating of 106.1. Sean Tucker, 9 for 53, first 50-yard rush against the Patriots this season. Had a clutch 18-yard rush in the fourth quarter after a nice block from, I believe it was Cade Auden. Rashad White, 10 for 38. Shepard, 1 for 11. And Cameron Johnson, 1 for 11 as well. Receiving wise, Emeka Buka, real deal, have him on fantasy. The guy's a dog. 6 for 115 and a touchdown. Cade Auden, 9 for 82. Tez Johnson, 4 for 42. Sterling Shepard, 3 for 20. Rashad White, 5 for 16. And Sean Tucker, 1 for -2. Leading tacklers today for the Buccaneers was Levante David, 9 tackles. After that, it was Tyke Smith who got the pick on Drake May with 8. They got a sack from Elijah Roberts, and that was it. Tackles for loss, they had 3. 1 from Tyke Smith, 1 from Elijah Roberts, and then 1 from Antoine Winfield Jr. Tackles for loss, they had 1 from... actually, I just read that, right? Yep. Pass deflections, they had 1. They had 5 in total. 1 from Tyke Smith, 1 from Zion McCullum, 1 from Elijah Roberts, 1 from Antoine Winfield Jr., and 1 from... I bet I have butchered his name. Sir Dennis. And then quarterback hits today, they had 6. 1 from Tyke Smith, 1 from Yaya Diaby, 1 from Elijah Roberts, 1 from Vita Vea, 1 from Logan Hall, and 1 from Chris Brasbo. Got a pick today from Tyke Smith. Their kick returner, Cameron Johnson today, 2 for 48. Punt return as well, Cameron Johnson, 2 for 12. Kicker, 1 for 1 from McLaughlin from 36, made all 2 of his extra points. Punted the ball 6 times today for 258 yards with Riley Dixon. And, yeah, but, it was a pretty solid game of football today. The Patriots, the defense definitely made me very, very proud today. Again, it's not really able to get to the quarterback. A couple of missed throws today from Baker Mayfield. A couple of drop passes off the top of my head, at least 1, maybe 2. But, yeah, the run game today came through when it mattered most. Shout out to Trayvon Henderson for that dagger. Now to overall stats again. Take this with a grain of salt, like I always say at the end of the video, because it's from Google. But yeah, total yards today we had 435 to 371. We had 269 passing yards to their 258. We had 166 rushing yards to their 113. Yards per play 7.4 for us, 5.6 for them. First downs they had 24 first downs for 16. Wow. They were 5 for 13 on third down. We were 5 for 14. Fourth down efficiency, we were 2 for 3. They were 0 for 1. They had 66 plays to our 59. We allowed 1 sack. They allowed 2. We punted the ball 5. They punted the ball 6. They had 6 penalties for 40 yards. We had 5 for 49. Neither of the teams fumbled. We threw a pick. They didn't. In time position, we had 27-35. They had 32-25. The Patriots are now 8-2, 2 games ahead of the Bills in the AFC East. 1 game in the loss column and 1 game by beating them. Then we faced them, December 11th or 14th, whatever the hell the date was. But next week, the Patriots go up against the New York Jets, who are 2-7. They did get a dub today against the Browns, who we did beat. So, hey, Jets on a 2-game winning streak. We're on a 7-game winning streak. Hey, 2 winning streaks going at it. But yeah, Jets. We'll see what transpires next week against the New York Jets. The Patriots are first in the AFC East, 8-2 against a good Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Buccaneers fans were talking insane. They were talking crazy. Drake May, I'm not gonna lie, this was a bottom tier performance for him. But at the end of the day, Patriots eked out a victory. Shout out to the defense for coming through. Shout out to the offensive line for doing just enough. And shout out to the running game for coming through. Shout out to Trayvon Henderson. Shout out to my guys. Shout out to my guys. Yeah. Good day for the Patriots. Very, 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 very sweaty at the end of the day. But at the end of the day go end. And the Patriots come through with that W. Yes, sir. God did. Yeah, good day today with the Patriots. Passing the test against the Buccaneers, an upper echelon team. Hey, trying to beat those fraud allegations week by week. Shout out to that boy Stephon Diggs putting his body on the line. Again, the defense. I can't say enough about y'all. Wow, y'all came through when it mattered most. Hey, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the defense, man. Shout out to the defense, baby. Let's fucking go Patriots, baby. We beat the Bucs in the Brady Bowl. And I just saw this heinous picture on my timeline. A half Brady on a patch, half Brady in a Bucs jersey. Yuck, 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 yuck. Anyways, yeah, but other than that, yo, that is the video. So go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up, make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. It's my boy John. Also, follow me on Playback and Instagram, links, everything in the description box down below. Also, maybe you have a link to my Stadium Rant sports articles down below as well. But yeah, other than that, it's my boy John. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.